having a good time? Yeah. Good, good. Well, you motherfuckers are in trouble now. So I'm kind of new to comedy. My ex-girlfriend, she makes 6 figures, and I do this. And you're wondering why, you know, I left her. It's because I didn't leave her, she left me. And I had a conversation with her the other day, and she said, I talked to a psychic. I said, okay, what did the psychic say? And she said, the psychic said that your career is really taking off. I said, what career? And she said, your comedy career. She said that you're going to be making more money than me. I said, you're getting fucking fired. So, like I said, I've been doing this for about 6 months now, and people, I'm still learning. There's some things that I gotta, you know, people say, keep the mic closer to your mouth so people can hear you better. I said, yeah, it's gonna take a little while before I'm fully comfortable holding a dick-shaped object to my lips. Speaking of dick to lips, it's probably gonna be a while before I make it in this business, because there's a lot of dick sucking in this business. No, I didn't mean Bobby. I was just... Anyway, so speaking of dick sucking, Jason Collins, the basketball player, recently came out, right? And I started thinking, I said, you know, in a traditional homosexual relationship, there's a gay top and there's a gay bottom, which I understand, it makes perfect sense. But I was confused. I didn't know where he was going to fit in because he's a gay center. But then the more I thought about it, I said, well, maybe it just means he goes both ways, but he plays good defense, so he's going to score on you more often. Going from a gay joke to a tight end joke. Aaron Hernandez, this book, Patriots way. I don't know if y'all heard about what he's been going through, a murder rap or whatever. And, you know, I'm all for the justice system, innocent until proven guilty, but I was reading a Rolling Stone article the other day, and the more and more I read, I'm like, I've seen porno where the people didn't appear to be as fucked as he is. Speaking of getting fucked, Kim Kardashian had a baby with Kanye West, named the baby Northwest. I'm like, well, I guess now Kim's vagina is the Northwest Passage. For all y'all not laughing, that's a geography joke. You can Google it later. About having kids, I'm over 30 now and I don't have kids, and my mom really wants me to have kids. And I had a conversation with her the other day, and she said, you know, I can't see too good anymore. I said, no, Ma, you're an old lady. And she said, that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. I said, no, it's a hot flash. And she said, no, I haven't started those yet. That's something else to look forward to. I said, well, don't look too far forward. You're nearsighted. So to prove my mother's nearsightedness, I said, Ma, you know, I have 3 animals, and they overwhelm me sometimes. So oftentimes I try to go to bed trying to imagine my animals as actual children. And every time I do, I wake up hoping one of them ran away. I said, you know, Ma, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I just might never have kids. She said, don't say that. I said, well, like I said, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but what if I told you the person I was dating was 42? She goes, well, it's a little on the older side of having kids, but it's still possible. And it's younger than me, so I'm okay with it. I said, okay. I said, well, what if I told you they're 52? She got all pissed off. Whatever makes you happy. That's a real good answer, Mama. Well, his name is Glenn. So I was talking to this other chick about the prospects of having my baby, and she said, you know, the only way I can see myself having your child is if I made a drunken mistake in Vegas. I said, did you just invite me to Vegas? And another chick, she was real good looking, and she's like, you know, I'll have your baby, but I was talking to her, and her breath was getting in my nose, and she goes, yeah, come back to my apartment. I said, no, because if your breath smells like that, I don't want to know what your pussy smells like. I'm just saying. Pussy jokes in front of women go over, Bobby. Anybody here like Girl Scout cookies? I love Girl Scout cookies. A couple months ago, I was walking out outside a grocery store, and they had a little tent sitting out front. And as I got close to the tent, this little girl comes running around the tent. Do you want to buy some Girl Scout cookies? I looked down at her and said, fuck yes, I would. Why else do you think I'm standing this close to you as a registered sex offender? The lady behind the tent grabs the little girl, pulls her away. I said, don't worry, lady, I'm not really registered. I'm glad y'all laughed at that joke. I told that joke a couple nights ago, crickets. And it was at that moment I knew what it felt like to be a registered sex offender. It's not a good feeling. Michael Jackson fans? Anybody Michael Jackson fans? The day he died, a couple people came up to me, oh my God, I can't believe Michael Jackson died. I said, what are you talking about? He's been decomposing for 20 years. See how I go from sex offender joke to Michael Jackson joke? It's not a coincidence. He touched your voice. Something that, ladies, I know there's a lot of ladies here tonight, so maybe you can explain it to me. I don't understand why chicks call dudes daddy when they're having sex with them. How did it ever start? I was fucking this chick, right, and she called me daddy, and I stopped mid-stroke. I said, I don't have any kids. But even if I did and I was fucking them, I still wouldn't want them to call me daddy. You like that one? So I have a little short fat friend who he says I look like Kevin Federline. So everywhere we go he calls me K-Fed. And like I said, he's short and fat, so I call him well-fed. And well-fed is a gun advocate. He loves to carry his gun everywhere he goes. I said, dude, it's not really necessary. We're just going to fucking Dairy Queen. And he said, yeah, but didn't you hear about the guy getting beat up in the Dairy Queen parking lot? That shit's not going to happen to me. I said, yeah, and it hasn't happened in the last 33 years of your life. So that argument's kind of like a really ugly dude with a pocket full of condoms. Overly prepared for some shit that probably won't happen. So I was walking down Mill Avenue with well-fed, and across the way I seen this dude in a purple costume. He was real big and dick-shaped. And as I got close, I see real mean teeth on the head of the dick. And I got close to him. I said, hey, why are you dressed as an angry purple penis? He said, I'm not a penis, I'm a shark. I said, well, I've never seen a purple shark. He said, well, I've never seen a purple penis. I said, then you never squeeze yours hard enough. Speaking of squeezing dicks, ladies, can I just drop this knowledge on you? Stop giving hand jobs. Do something that the dude can't do better than you. This chick tried to give me a hand job, and 15 minutes later, what resulted was a third-degree Indian burn. Another thing I don't understand about women is like, oh, these shoes are cute. I'm like, oh, they are? Let me see you walking. I'm like, oh, that's not cute. If it makes you walk like you got a severe case of spina bifida, it's not cute. You're walking like a fucking velociraptor. Yeah, but I'm cute. No, the fuck you ain't. So, a few months ago, I was feeling a little bit heavy. And I was like, you know what, trying to think when I was in the best shape of my life. And I determined it was when I was 6 years old. And I'm like, well, what was I doing to be in such good shape? And I've lost 40 pounds. Thank you. The last 3 months, all I've been eating is boogers and dirt. Every time I see my sister, I chase her and pull her hair, so I'm getting more exercise. Anybody here have anybody affected by Alzheimer's? Yeah, no. By round of applause, not like this is my classroom. My grandmother has Alzheimer's, so last September my mom gave me this little purple bracelet to wear. I guess it was last year, not this last September. We're in September. But anyway, I don't got the bracelet on. The point is that last September, the September before this one we're in right now, she gave me a little purple bracelet. She said, wear this, it's Alzheimer's Awareness Month. I said, okay. And then November came around and she goes, I'm going to sign us up as a family for the Alzheimer's Awareness Walk. I said, well, wasn't Alzheimer's Awareness Month in September? She goes, yeah. I said, what the fuck is the motto? Couldn't remember till November? All right, I got time for one more. So something about me that might come as a shock to some people based on my haircut is I only date black women. I've never dated any white women. Sydney, Guy, you might want to listen to this. And so I was at a party with a black friend of mine who brought his white girlfriend who I've never met before. And when he introduced me, she goes, oh, you're the guy that doesn't like white women. I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not true. I love white women. My mom and my sister are white. But that's about as far as it goes. And she kept badgering me about it. I'm like, I just met you. I don't really feel I have to explain to you. And she said, well, I said, John Mayer did an interview and he said that he only fucks white chicks because his dick is a white supremacist. I said, mine's a motherfucking Black Panther. She kept bugging me. I'm like, she said, why aren't you attracted to white women? I said, because their pussy looks like pig's feet. Maybe that's why the brothers like me so much. She got it. Get it? Just, all right. So she goes, she got pissed off. She didn't laugh. She got pissed off. She goes, well, what does black pussy look like? I said, to me it looks like chocolate cake, and I fucking love chocolate cake. No, I should have just ended with the last one. All right, white people. Mostly women. You said you're security here, right? You're gonna get me out? See? Hey, no, so for real. I was at a club just last night, and this black comedian was talking about a woman in the crowd, and he goes, she goes, you wouldn't last 3 minutes. He goes, I wouldn't need 3 minutes. I said, I would need 3 minutes. But if I had the lights off and I closed my eyes and I imagined it was a black chick, it would take me 6. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. My name is Fred Witte. Brooklyn.
Come on, give it up for Mr. Fred Witte now, come on. Oh, hey white lady, you're not leaving, are you? All right, just making sure. I'm afraid to chase you out because you said your pussy like pig's feet. First time I heard her tell that joke, I was cracking my ass up because I don't like pig feet. You're down here fanning off like